back down.
This man sitting to my right has created the two greatest intro songs in the history of television. The first one was No Mercy, and now comes Good Morning and Thank You. And by the way, speaking of Good Morning, you're going to perform that song live tomorrow in Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah.
On Big Noon Kickoff right here on Fox.
Right here.
Thank you for that also. You looking forward to being there in the midst of the greatest story in sports right now?
A blessing. Looking beyond forward to it.
You going to be able to stay for the game?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Colorado State.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk. We'll bring the fellas back and talk about Norvell versus Deion here in a few minutes. But I did catch you the other night on the VMAs, and you lit it up.
Thank you.
And how did it feel to you? You were among legends, but you are the legend of legends. What did it feel like on stage?
Nervous as usual.
Yeah.
Same way I feel as always. Nervous. Had to open it up, so I just want to make sure I ain't mess up. Hit every beat, make sure you're on point.
You nailed it.
Yeah, that's all I was worried about.
Okay. And then Walk This Way ended it, and it looked like one Taylor Swift in the front row was really into it.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that, but just to be up there with those legends, like that, what? And when I heard literally, Skip, as I'm up there, and I could hear myself singing Walk This Way, that was unbelievable. So that
to even hear it in your own ears.
Myself singing and knowing who I'm up there with, and no one else was saying the Walk This Way part. No one else was singing that part. Yeah, so when I heard it was just me, I was like, okay, so I owned it, yeah.
You did own it.
Yeah.
So what I love about you that I think people probably don't get, as huge as your persona is on stage, as much as I believe you're the GOAT,
Appreciate it.
your humility remains at a high level also, where you don't look at yourself as seriously as I take you as a performer and entertainer. I don't know how you do that, but your feet are on the ground.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I try to keep them there.
You do.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk some sports. That's what you and I share. Your emotions the other night, fourth play of the game, Aaron goes down. What are you thinking? Obviously, you're a Packer fan, lifelong.
The first thing I was thinking was, I hope it's not bad, because you already know.
Yeah.
I knew what it looked like, so that's the first thing you think. And if you know anyone knows the history of that injury, first thing you think, I hope it's not the ACL. And, you know, every time someone, like when I watch the NBA players, when they get that injury, they always look back like, did someone clip me or did someone kick me or something like that? And Aaron didn't look back.
No.
But when he stood up to walk and when he sat back down, I noticed he didn't just sit down. He got down and did the whole, when you roll on your back. And I was like, that's what stuck out to me. And so I was like, that might not be too good.
So you texted me a meme, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but it's Drago from Rocky IV. and he's saying, if he dies, he dies. And again, nobody wants Aaron to die, but the point is, that's a Packer Nation meme because you're saying you don't care anymore about it.
Can you please let them know that that meme came right when it first happened?
Yeah.
So
you didn't know about that?
Yeah, we didn't know the severity of the injury at all. But
the point of it is, you cut the cord, man. I mean, he's gone. He's not yours anymore.
I told you that since day one.
Yeah.
We found love. We found love in Green Bay.
Did you find love?
Oh, yeah, man. We found love, man.
Speaking of Jordan Love, you have been way ahead of this curve. You have told me, I don't know, for maybe 2 years, you've said that your sources in Green Bay and you got sources. They say he is for real.
Yeah, I told you, I knew he was for real for the whole time. Yeah. I knew that was, I didn't think, I just had an opinion that maybe that's why Aaron is not doing the whole relationship thing. I wasn't even looking at him and Brett the way that he was doing it because that's the way it went with him. I just thought it was naturally. Any person, naturally, you see somebody in any job position, anything, you see someone step in that, oh, and he looks good at it. I'm like, I don't need to be helping you. I'm trying to get better at me so you don't take my position.
They let Aaron go for a reason because they thought this young man was ready.
Yeah.
And as I watched him at Chicago the other day, I told you, I think I texted you, I got goosebumps watching him because that was some serious pressure.
He did text me that.
Yeah. Where I'm sitting back saying, he's owning that stage like you own the VMA stage.
Threw for 245.
Yeah.
Aaron threw for more than 245 twice last season.
Ooh, you got stats. I like that. Okay.
Threw for only about 11 yards over within those two games. I think he threw for like 255 once and probably
Okay.
246.
So what did you see Sunday? How did it hit you? How did he carry himself? How did he comport himself? What did it feel like?
It felt right.
Yeah.
It felt right. I think that's, words are meaningful. I think that's the perfect word for it. Instead of using the word perfect, it felt right. Yeah.
And you told me before the season started, you don't have like through the roof expectations. I mean, would you like to make the play? Would you like to win the division, which is very winnable? Sure you would.
After watching Minnesota last night, yeah. After watching Minnesota last night, I think all we got to worry about is Detroit. Everybody high on Detroit. That's cool. And I think they got another team in the division. I'm not sure if they still.
We still own them, right?
Yeah, we ain't tripping about that. So.
So is it realistic to think you can win the division with Jordan Love in his first year starting?
It's beyond realistic because everyone knows our division. First of all, I mean, it's like the old NFC Central. I think it's the NFC South now. It's winnable. Any team can win it with a good, and I think we good. I mean, Jared Goff.
I mean, he's not bad, but
not bad at all.
Can Jordan Love be as good as Jared Goff has ever been?
You mean can Jared Goff?
Okay, how's the way around? Okay, I'll take that.
Jordan Love will be.
All right. So your confidence is growing leaps and bounds.
Yeah. We top 10 QBR in the league.
No. You got stats.
I know you like
did
QBR.
your homework. I love QBR. You know that. I QBR it to death.
Yeah, 70.1.
70.1?
70.1.
That'll work.
6.
I know it's early.
Yeah.
But
I know you like QBR.
Okay. Do you trust your defense? Do you trust your complementary? You didn't even have Christian Watson the other day.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely trust the defense. The defense don't always be there. I definitely trust the defense because, we don't always have a great defense, but what I trust the most is the line protecting Jordan.
Okay.
When we got the line when we got that, I think, we got that solidified, and he's going to be all right back there.
And by the way,
sometime he's going to make the right decision.
Speaking of Christian Watson, I don't know if people understand, he is 6 feet 4 inches tall, 215 pounds, and he ran 4.3?
Yeah.
4.3?
Yeah.
Who beat my team up at your place last year in the fourth quarter and overtime? Who took the game over for you guys? Well, Aaron did, but he was throwing it to Christian Watson.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and Jordan didn't have him the other day. Well, I assume he's going to come back, right?
I feel like that. I feel like how Eagle fans should feel with that. How they feel like they not playing their best and they're 2-0. I feel like when you have Christian, we want to know we good. He threw for 245 without Christian, 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Come on now.
You are at Tampa, so you got Baker, right?
No, I think we got. You talking about next? We got the Falcons. We got the Falcons.
Oh, you got the Falcons.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. All right, let's talk about the team you love to hate to love. You sometimes refer to them as the Cowgirls, and they have a dicey, scary game to me Sunday at home.
That's a very scary game.
Yeah, and what do you foresee?
Skip, I see them people coming down there and whipping y'all. Not whipping y'all, but winning. I see them. I see the Jets winning, Skip. They playing motivated, Skip. They playing very motivated, and that's a different. They playing motivated. They already came into the season motivated. I think obviously more than any team other than probably Kansas City.
Yeah.
Other than that, they They got a different chip on their shoulder now. What? And they playing. He gave them so much, and within that little bit of time,
He did.
I think they all out there feeling, defense and all, coaches and all, feel like they got to give back something.
So Lil Wayne just predicted right here on Undisputed that the New York Jets, without Aaron Rodgers, are going to beat my Dallas Cowboys at Dallas. So the hex will continue, the Aaron Rodgers hex, except there's no Aaron Rodgers. So I don't hugely disagree. I just made the case to these two. And again, Michael guaranteed victory, which horrifies me because you know how that always turns out.
I saw that.
But I lean in your direction only because I talked about Josina Anderson. She was in the locker room. We had her on the show the day after.
I heard you say she said it was jubilation. It wasn't
jubilation, but it wasn't deflation.
Exactly.
But again, and it's no offense to Aaron. Obviously, they were all crushed that they lost him.
And they won in a dramatic way.
They walked it off with a rookie undrafted free agent scoring a touchdown on a punt return.
Exactly.
You don't think they're going to roar into Dallas?
What?
And they got pieces, man. They got pieces everywhere.
And they playing for their dog. They playing for their dog right now, Skip.
Okay.
They playing for their dog right now.
I got it.
Yeah.
And the quarterback was the second overall pick, and I know he struggled, but he's got ability.
That part, Skip. Everybody keeps saying how they seeing whatever influence Aaron had on them. Okay, well, if he got an influence on him, he's a little more nimble. He's a younger Aaron than out there, because he's going to get out that pocket if they, once, because Micah getting back there.
Micah's going to get
Micah getting back there, so, but he can get out that pocket. Can he make a play when he get out that pocket? He got that Brett Favre in him, so.
That's what I call him. That's what he was at BYU.
He got that.
And the other night, he threw 3 or 4 balls where I said, that's pretty good.
But Diggs will take chances just as well. And Diggs will pick them off and bring it home, so you got to watch that.
I'd take 2 picks, and maybe we would barely survive in a low-scoring game, but you have picked the Jets, and I can't fight you on this one. And I always say about you, what I love the most about you is you are as deep a thinker when it comes to sports and being a guru as I've ever encountered. I don't like to talk sports with many people, but trust me, I talk sports with this guy, and I can talk for hours with this guy about sports. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Up next, this man will stay. My other 2 dream teamers will rejoin. And we'll talk about how many points will Coach Prime in Colorado put up on Colorado State. That is next.
We coming.
We coming.
Won't back down, won't back down, won't back down.
Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.